Hi, real quick. How are you? It's me again, Martha. Um, Yesterday morning before I went to work, I was I was in prayer, and I was just praying for the president, praying for the country, the nation. The Lord said to pray for those in power and authority, and that's what I've been doing. Basically, that's what I've been doing. I have no strength or energy to curse at anybody, to get mad at anybody, or to accuse anyone of being racist, being hateful. I don't have time for that, to people, to the president, to anybody. I'm just not like that. I do my best to follow the principles of God, the ones that I do understand, and the ones I don't understand, I leave it alone. I try to understand. I listen to other people and try to understand. But the Lord said to pray for them in power and in authority, and I've been praying for the president. I remember when I came into the country back in '98, I believe, 1998, when I came into the country. I believe it was what's his name, Clinton. Them were in office, and after Clinton, them it was the Bushes, the Mr. Bush Jr., the son, and I remember, at that time I was driving. I didn't have my driver's license, and I think before he left office and during his second term before he left office, he awarded driver's license to them that had IDs, to people that didn't have warrant or anything like that. I think he he um he awarded he let us get a driver's license, especially the illegal immigrants that were driving without driver's license. He issued out driver's license, and I was one of those people that got it, that benefited. And um and after Bush ran in office, it was his name. Bush did two terms, and I believe Obama came in 2009. And I was working, but I didn't have my papers to work. I was working on the table, and but I was working, just getting paid not much, but I was working, paying my bills and taking care of myself. And I didn't know that. And at that time, Hispanic people were really hoping that Obama did something concerning their illegal situation. And at that time, me too, I was in the same boat. But Hispanic people were just pushing it. And before Obama left office, I think during his second term, he gave work permit, and I also benefited from that work permit. So now Trump is running. He's gonna run for a second term. By the grace of God, may the will of God be done. If he runs a second time, fine. If he doesn't, that's fine. I mean, my excuse me, my eyes. My existence doesn't depend on the president. My existence and my provision depends on God. I depend on God to bless me with everything that I will need. But I want to tell you, you know, God has when God put Bush in mind. Excuse me, when Bush became president, God had some people in mind. He had people like me in mind. When God put Obama in office, God had people like me and you in mind that didn't have the work permit, that weren't able to work. But we were working, but working minimum wage under the table, but or less than minimum wage. But when Obama became office, I mean, it became president in office, I have to be honest, God had me in mind, you and me in mind. God had us in mind, and God said, I'm going to put these people here in the office so that through them I can have immigration reform. And I benefited from that. I did get my work permit because Obama was in office. That's a testimony. Now, our President Trump is in office. A lot of people hate him. They're cursing him. They're calling that. Let me tell you, if you want to get your pathway to citizenship, I believe pathway to citizenship is your green card. You can be able to, go in and out of the country. You can be able to travel in and out of the country, and you can. I think after some few years, 4 or 5 years, I think you become a citizen of the country, of the nation. Let me tell you something. Do not follow people that are abusing the president to abuse the president. If you're in need of any type of reform in your life, and it's the government that will do that reform, do not be a part of the people abusing the president verbally. Do not be a part of the people accusing the president. Okay, yeah, the president doesn't always say the right things. Sometimes he may seem like he's hateful, he's racist. Look, I don't know whether he is any of that, but I know Donald Trump. I've known him since he was a businessman, and he was the president of that talk show. What's the name again? Apprentice, the one he always said you're fired. I've always loved him. I've always respected him. When he ran for office to become president, I cheered him on because why? Not that I know that he's a good president or not, but I cheered him on because I've been a fan from the beginning, and that's just being honest. I cheered him on because I was a fan of him from the beginning. So now he's running for office. Then when he was running 3 years ago, I was happy he won. A lot of people were trying to talk me out of being happy for him, but I wasn't scared. They were like, "Oh, he's gonna come and do this. He's gonna come and take away this. Oh, he's gonna deport you." Da 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 da. All the crappy nonsense. I'm like, but President Trump didn't bring me here. Whether I'm here or gone, it's the Lord's will, it's the Lord's grace whether I'm here. And if I'm gone, it's God has a lot to do with it. I wasn't afraid of the president. I wasn't, and I was happy he was. Even till today, I still love him and I still care for him. I'm not a political person. I don't much understand what's going on, but I know one thing. I understand that I must be praying for that president. If he's not saying the right thing or doing the right thing in your judgment or in your eyes, if you see he's wrong, why don't you pray for him? You know, ask the Holy Spirit to move through him. Ask the Spirit of God to work through him so that way, before he leaves office, he can give some type of immigration reform, some type of amnesty. He can free some prisoners. I mean, good. These presidents, they be dishing out some good cookies before they leave out the office. So it is in your best interest to be praying for the man. Don't abuse the man. Don't accuse the man. It's not right and it ain't fair. Okay, it's not right and it ain't fair. But it's in your best interest to pray for him. Ask the Spirit of the living God to move through him. And by you praying for him, let me tell you something. The Lord will favor you through him. While the rest of the world is angry at the president and hate the president and accuse the president, the Lord will favor you and bless you because Obama is, what's his name? Trump is in office. God will use Trump and answer your prayers and change things. Stop abusing the president. Stop verbally. God said pray for them in authority over you. The president is in authority over you. The police is in authority over you. Pray for them. If they're not doing right, if they're doing wrong, pray for them. And I tell you, when you do pray for them, the Lord is pleased with you, and through them the Lord will bring favor to you. So for them who don't have the green card, because we have work permit now, is the green card that's left. This is the green card that's left for them to give out. Let me tell you, the Lord will move Trump to give away green card to them that is in need of it. Don't abuse him. Don't say this and don't say that. Stand in faith. Stand in word. Stand with God and intercede on the behalf of the president. And let me tell you something. Before that president leaves office, God will tell him to do this because of you. God has you in mind. God has you in mind. That's why he said, pray for them in authority. Not just because they're in charge over your soul. No, no, no. But God, through good, God dishes out good. Through good, through you being good and doing good, the good the good that you give off, that you the good that you give off will come back to you. So please, people that are abusing the president, cursing the president, American people are ungrateful people. They love to accuse and abuse. Leave them. This is their country. But you that's in need of this residency, let me tell you something. Be praying for the president. Ask the Lord to use him to favor your situation. Ask the Lord to keep him. Ask the Lord to protect him. Ask the Lord to use him. Ask the Lord to move through him. Pray with your heart towards the Lord for the president and watch and see. Before that man leaves out of office, you're gonna get you some nice feedback. You're gonna get you some good blessings, some good favor. That's because you have been praying. And let me tell you, when you get everything you need to get, when the next president comes, also be praying for the next president. Pray for the nation, because whatever decision they make, whether good or bad, let me tell you, it's gonna affect you. Whether you're from this country or not, whether you're legal or illegal, it's going to affect you. So the best thing for you and I and the rest of the country is that you intercede on behalf of the country and the leader himself. Don't abuse him anymore. Repent from that. That is very wrong, because it's not biblical. God said pray for the person in power and in authority. Trump is in power and he's in authority. Pray for him that all may go well with you at the end of his serving in office. God bless you so much. My name is Martha. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you.